tell me nothing. I'd rather than to listen to you. My DNA not for imitation. Your DNA an abomination. This how this when you in the matrix, dodging bullets, reaping what you're sowing, stacking up the footage, living on the go and sleeping in the villa.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Saints going up against the Panthers.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second down. Meadows. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Meadows hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got them on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. So they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. This will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Room here to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with officially a 103-yard return. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Carolina getting set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. The play clock's running down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Meadows looking deep for Gabriel. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
Here we go. Green!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on third and about 14. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
He'll drop to throw. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. So fourth down coming up. John Harbaugh will send on the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you're called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go play action here on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Come on, let's go.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Meadows looking deep for into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the Panthers coming out now. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive back. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
Double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Meadows. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. 20. That one good for 33 and a first. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Meadows. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught by Snead over the middle. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing on first down. Meadows. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Space to run past the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
To throw on second down. Meadows. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weakness.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Matt Ryan, 2 touchdown passes to lead the way. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some room to maneuver. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And the Panthers in for the score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. The first half, we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
And if you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime, defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound? That's the sound of the game plan on defense for both sides. Just tear it up and throw it out. They haven't figured out anything.
Oh, they shredded it. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
Here we go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, land it. Blue, all right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. First and goal from the 8. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Flex round. Here we go. What? Ohio.
Operating from the gun, Saunders. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Robert Kimdichie in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And this one is right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying,
and he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased if they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. And this is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. They give him a gain of 38. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Chris Jones in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Powers ahead at the 45.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.